today I'm going to talk about internal chatter, or what's more commonly referred to as the monkey mind. And it's that voice in your head in the background that's incessant. It's constantly judging, critiquing, procrastinating, overanalyzing, and it runs on autopilot, almost on its own script. And did you know that an average person has 80,000 thoughts per day? Wow, that's insane, isn't it? But here's the thing, we're only consciously aware of 5% of our thoughts. If we're not digesting 95% of our thoughts, then we're not seeing the whole picture. Many of our thoughts are based on incomplete data, limiting beliefs, fears that we've built up over the years, or a repeating story. And so this is known in Vedic wisdom as the mistaken intellect. And this is a mind that will draw conclusions on incomplete information. So enter the ego. It's trying to help us, but it's actually working with faulty wiring. It reacts from fear, limiting beliefs, old programming, and it will create narratives that are not true, but feel really real in the moment. And here's one of the biggest revelations that I teach is, you are not your thoughts. If you can witness a thought, then you are not it. You are something other than that thought. You are the witness behind it. There's an analogy that I tend to use that, imagine that you're at theatre and you're sitting in the stalls watching the play. On the stage are your thoughts, and you are sat in the stalls, you are witnessing the play. So just as you are witnessing your thoughts, that's the shift, learning to observe rather than get swept into the drama. So how do we learn to cultivate the witness? Well, I have a great tool, meditation. Through regular meditation, we can cultivate becoming the observer of our thoughts rather than getting drawn into the thoughts. These days, most people come to meditation for a release from stress and anxiety, and meditation helps all of that, absolutely so effective. But traditionally, the purpose of learning to meditate was to cultivate self-awareness, to train the mind to witness without getting entangled. With a regular meditation practice, this awareness starts to infuse into your daily life with your eyes open state. And so what happens with the thoughts is you begin to become more, you notice them more, you become the observer. And what happens is you don't get so dragged into the narrative, into the drama, and you start to learn that you can respond more gracefully rather than reacting. It doesn't mean the thoughts go away completely. You start to relate to them differently. In Vedic meditation, we learn to coexist with the thoughts and not to resist them. Just like waves on the ocean, they come and go. We stop feeding the drama of the mistaken intellect. And what happens is we start to create some space between what happens and how we react. I even call mine a name, and she's called Nancy. And some days she will just rabbit on. And I have to say, not today, Nancy, thank you. So meditation will help quieten the mind. It will always help you to stop believing everything that it says. And that's a life-changing shift.